All right. In this video, we are going to be briefly talking about vibe coding, and I'm going to be showing you one of the, let me say, best tools out there you can use to vibe code. So, vibe coding generally, and if you have been on Tech Twitter, you should have by now be familiar with the word vibe coding because almost every developer you have known out there, or let me see, most popular influencers who are into coding have been using this word vibe coding, vibe coding, vibe coding. I believe you have been wondering what is it all about, right? Okay, for my own time, in my own time, I call it okay the method or mere way of you writing code, right? You are not writing it actually, but then you are putting in your prompt into an AI and it is generating the code for you. And all you need to do is to click on enter, 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 observe, copy, and paste, and run it. And if it look okay for you, that's okay. And if it doesn't look okay, you type in another prompt that you should modify this part. And before you know it, will keep on modifying with your prompt, and it's going to do it till you get what you want. So vibe coding, the mere process of putting AI to work. So that was it. You are putting AI, artificial intelligence, or let me say specifically all these machine learning models that are out there, ChatGPT or Gemini, help you generate this code. And then all you need to do is to make sure you keep on putting in the prompt till it starts behaving the way you wanted it to be. That does it. And then this word vibe coding actually come from Andrej Karapty, which is around February 3, 2025, where he posted about this. A lot of people believe the word vibe coding originates from this post he made by February 3, 2025, where he's mentioning about how he use large language models, the likes of Cursor, Composure, and Sonnet barely even touch the keyboard. You can see he barely even touched the keyboard. I asked the dumbbest thing like and decrease the padding sidebar and accept always. He used to click on accept always, and this what he made post about how random changes until it goes away, and if you have a bug that means he will. Yeah, that's just it. He keep on typing his command, putting in the English inside the search bar till he gets exactly what he wants. He barely type in any line of code. That's what vibe coding is generally. So you can just check his post on Twitter and search for his handle and see where he mentioned that. But if you have any other idea of where the word vibe coding come from, you can still type it in comment section. But me, I believe the word vibe coding started from there. So majorly we have this bunch of tools out there that people have built on top these large language models, ChatGPT, Sonnet, and stuff, that will help you better. These things will help you better in building your application through vibe coding. So this is Almighty Cursor, and then just as you know, Cursor is just like your usual Visual Studio Code, but then with a lot of more powers. Now with Wings, you can be able to just type in prompts to the Cursor AI, and it's going to like keep on writing code for you and then generating code for you in your preferred language till you get exactly what you want and it's working the way you want it without you even thinking of, okay, how am I going to do this? In fact, sometimes you might not even know how to do that, but just type it there and it's going to tell you, yes, it is possible, and it will start working. Secondly, we have the almighty Winsoft, and Winsoft is also one of the best AI code editor out there. So you can use to just vibe code. One thing about this code editor is Cursor, Winsoft. In fact, the Visual Studio Code 2 together with the like of Copilot. One thing about them is, you see, you still need to know some basic of writing code before you can be able to use them efficiently. A total noob or somebody who don't know about writing code at all can use these particular tools. But there are some few tools that you can use if you still don't know anything about coding. But for me, I think the like of Cursor, Winsoft, and then using Copilot on VS Code, you still need some bit of coding experience Then with that knowledge of bit of coding experience, you can be able to be very, very powerful with them, and you can vibe code any things you want. Okay, so we have now the Mighty Lovable, and these tools are more like okay for people who are actually trust me, if you know how to code and you are using Lovable, it will be very, very lovable. But then if you don't know how to code and you are using Lovable, trust me, you are still going to do some great wonders with it. Just have your idea on your head and type it in that prompt, and you can be able to just build MVP as soon as possible. We have the V0, which is from Vercel, and then we have the Bolt.new, which is also another very, very powerful tool. And I think these are just major tools you can use to build, or let me say, to vibe code as soon as possible. So we have Lovable, you can check it out probably. And then we have the like of V0 from Vercel. I think it's a product of Vercel. And we have the like of Bolt.new, which is also a good tool out there to use to vibe code. Okay, great. With that being said, yeah, trust me, all of them, you just need to check them out, see the ones you like, and then maybe what you prefer. If you need to subscribe, you can just subscribe and start vibe coding anything you want to vibe code. Even though you can see this how the user interface of Lovable look, and you can just type in anything you want there, and it's going to like get you to the way to vibe code that particular thing you want to vibe code as simple as possible. All right, you can see we just have a search bar, or let me say an input feed, and it's asking me to sign in, but now I'm not signing in. I'm just showing you that you can type in here and do a lot of stuff with it. That's good. And then you can just keep on typing the command. Just be explanatory as possible. Mention every particular details you want to see. In fact, you should mention the language exactly you want it to do the code for you, because if you don't mention language, it might just give you a code in different language. So you should make sure the particular language you want. Then this is Bolt, and you can see the interface looks similar to that of Lovable too, but you can just see they all have the same feature. You can just type in here, and it can be able to do things for you. And this is v0.dev, and here too you can just do your typing. You can see it says, what can I help you ship? So it's like shipping. And then you can add from Figma. You can just add your UI from Figma, UI design, and it's going to generate the code for you as possible. And trust me, these AI tools are very, very accurate. They do almost exactly what you want them to do. All right, thanks to Andrew Crafty, where he mentioned this, and maybe let me say he awakened a lot of people that yes, you can be able to do a lot of things. And there are people who commented under the post, and their comment too is very, very relevant. You can just check out the post for motivation, or maybe see some things people have really, really pointed down out there, and then you can benefit from it too. Just scrolling down to the few of the people's comment section, and that's just it. This Cursor, this Winsoft. Yes, this is, you can just download Cursor from here. It's a code editor, as I tell you, and it's like a clone of Visual Studio Code. If you have been using Visual Studio Code before, trust me, Cursor is very, very easy to navigate through, because it looks exactly like Visual Studio Code, now with a little bit of more power. And then this more power that it has, even though now VS Code 2 have that little of power, but then a lot of people still prefer to use Cursor because of some other things I might not be able to just mention, because I don't include that reason in this video. But then yes, you can use Cursor, you can use Winsoft, you can use Visual Studio Code to build. You can see we have this little sidebar here. So let's say I can just ask it to do some modification to this, my login.tsx, and I can just type in anything I want to type, and it's going to do exactly that for me using the AI, inbuilt AI, which are all these large language model we already know, the likes of ChatGPT, the like of Sonnet, the like of Gemini and stuff. All right, thank you so much for joining us.